If I decide that I've been in that boat.
Okay, get out the boat. Get back on this boat.
No, I had a job.
And you quit.
And no, I didn't. I resigned.
That's quitting.
It's not quitting. Quitting is I can't do the job. Resigning is I give my job back to you. I don't want it no more. No, that's the difference. I have no problem with somebody quitting the job.
So, because it was killing you.
It's
So
killing
why
me.
did you apply to the same job again?
Let's begin now.
Got my first job at Comcast. You was charging me $300 a month. Okay, what were you doing with that $300?
You got some daggone trust issues.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm going to tell you something. You can't.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married. What you
Well,
mean?
Mike, this is my beautiful mom, Linda.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back to another episode of Mike and His Mom Show. I'm your host, Mike Banks. This is my beautiful mom in the middle, looking real springy, summery.
Hi,
and my
everyone.
sister Shannon Shanae to the far left.
I always, and you know, every time the show starts, I be wondering, how did you get to be the host? Okay, all right. We're not going to do it again this week.
Today we're going to talk about, as quickly as we can, a few things. One being, did y'all read the Reddit post, right?
Okay.
Okay. So you had the gist of it.
Yes, I actually do. Oh, and that's what I was looking up something. Go ahead.
Ma, do you have the gist of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a post I seen online where this nice God-fearing young man, married, devoted to his wife, his kids, his family, is struggling in his relationship sexually. He is sexually frustrated, what he said.
How you know he's a nice young God-fearing man?
Yeah, I'm about to say, they ain't say nothing
I
like
just
that.
believe him.
Okay,
I just
all
believe
right.
it.
You just
I just
believe what he
believe
said.
it.
Okay, all right.
Because those are the guys who don't get none. from
That's
their-
not true.
How do you know?
And I don't get none.
You don't have a wife.
Right.
And he's tired of initiating sex. His wife don't initiate sex. Sex doesn't hold the same weight to her as it does to him. He's asking Reddit, what should he do?
Why are you asking Reddit?
Right.
Well, it's probably not. I'm not gonna say it's not real, but it's just social media banter and commentary. You know, get the conversation going. So I'll take it from here.
Okay.
I'll start. I'm not married, but I have heard that from men, married men, that marriage sometimes can be sexless. Some of the most sexually frustrated men I know are married men. And a lot of men feel like women become comfortable after marriage. And
What does that mean?
things that weren't a conversation prior to us getting married are now more of a conversation. Us not sleeping together as much or even at all. Your appearance, your upkeep, things of that nature. What do you guys say to that? You guys are the married women in the room. So I'll start by asking you, do you take pride in being a married woman?
Go ahead, Mother.
I take pride in being a woman. So I'm not gonna put my marriage before I put myself. I'm just you ask a question. So I take I'm not gonna.
Oh,
put
so
my,
okay, you're explaining your answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take pride in being a woman first, being who I am, and I'm not keeping myself together because I'm married. I'm not looking good because I'm married. Sure, I want my husband to see something nice and you see, but it's because I'm a woman first and I like to look good. So I'm not going to get comfortable in it and stop doing the things that I was doing for myself before he came along.
So, but do you take pride in being a married woman?
I take pride in being, pride in being a married woman is more than based off of how I look. It's how I treat my husband. It's how I respond to him. So sure, I am proud of my marriage. I take pride in make sure that my marriage can be the best it can be. Is there some ups and downs, some things that we don't agree on at times? Yes, nothing's perfect. So going back with the young man and how does he take, well, I don't want to say does he, but sometimes you have to be the initiator in certain areas and certain things to get certain things done. When you marry somebody, you find out that you're getting to know somebody different than the person that you already knew. Because now unless you already living together or whatever, but if you weren't at first, but now you're moving someone. Y'all moving into a home together. You're getting to know this person. And they also say, even if y'all working, when people are working their daily lives, this person going out to work, this person going out to work, you really don't know each other that well because most of y'all time are spent apart from each other. Wait till y'all retire. Just saying. You ain't getting nothing else. Okay, what?
Do you take pride, Shannon, in being a married woman?
I do. I take pride in being a married woman.
Okay. So what do you guys think about what the guy is going through?
Oh, he just wanted to
I wouldn't even say why.
Okay, go ahead.
Mine is shorter. I take pride in being a married woman more because of the fact that this is an opportunity to serve.
Serve who?
The Lord.
I'm serving the Lord and His people.
Stick with that.
Yeah.
Let's stick with that.
Okay.
Great. So what do you have to say about what the man is going through?
What do you mean? What about
in the post?
He's frustrated because his wife isn't being
What should he do?
What should he do? They need to go to counseling. Not
Reddit.
Yeah, not Reddit. Reddit either is going to fuel his a desire that he may have. Hopefully he doesn't. So you know what I mean? Like, because there's too many different opinions. He needs to go to. Hopefully he is a Christian.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you have to say to the idea that a woman is not sleeping with her husband?
I think that in Corinthians it says that you should not deprive your spouse of.
Okay,
sex.
thank you. Let's give some truth. Like, speak
Yeah, I
truth
think
to
you
power
asked
here.
a direct question. You just asked us, do we take pride in being wives?
So, what should this man do?
He needs to seek help, not from Reddit.
What if it was switched?
But it ain't switched.
Okay.
It ain't. So we're not gonna do that. We don't play that game.
What do you think he should? I think they need to seek help. He's married. He can't defile the marriage bed. He needs to get
What
help.
do I think he should do?
Yeah. What do you think he should do?
I mean, you looking at us sideways, like what we're saying.
Well, because just go to counseling is just such a.
they need help. They need some type. They say
go to
some sort of.
therapy.
They need some sort of help. They need to figure out why she needs.
Because she don't care.
That's not true. I know of a young woman.
I'm saying we're
I know
not
of a
doing this.
young-
We're not going to introduce all these variables and examples today.
But you don't
I'm
know
going
whether
based
she
off
cared
what
or not.
I'm going based
He
off
didn't
what.
say that.
He
He said she just doesn't value it. And I'm about to say, I know a woman who I don't know how she feels today, but she said, like, I mean, he just always want to have, sex. And I just like, why? Like, sex to her, I guess, was just to have children. And that's it. And there are a lot of women who think, and they just don't like it. They don't like it. And me and the other person who was standing there looked at her like, what? Like, it was like the craziest thing that we heard. Like, we couldn't believe it, but like the reality is there are women out there who are like that.
It's almost as if it's a chore.
It is for some women.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
and maybe it is for some men. I don't know. I don't know about men, but I do know that some women are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if he
I'm just
love
saying.
her like he said he loved her,
Yeah, that's his best friend and all that.
Right, and then he need to be willing to work with it through her. Let's go get some kind of help. See what she needs help. What's the root? Get to the root of why she feels this way.
I will say, I'm sorry, Mikey. I will say that Mike, I don't know who you are, but I'm sorry. I know I was banned from calling you something one day. I do feel like it's selfish of her to be like, I mean, I just don't value it like you do. Whatever she said. That's very selfish.
Well, but is she being honest?
She's being honest, but you're in a relationship that you're now one. You can't say I don't value our intimacy like you do. She can say it, but like she needs to figure out how to work through that.
I wonder if this was a reality prior to them getting married, because if this was her behavior before the marriage.
Well, maybe they was absent. They
could have been abstinent.
If they was doing the abstinent.
Well, even in that still could be a conversation. So even if we're practicing abstinence, where do you stand sexually? Mm-hmm. Like, she could have said then in the beginning, I don't really value sex that much, or whatever the case is, or how often do you expect sex? All that should be a conversation prior to us getting married. Now, all of that can change because we all change, but I wonder if this was because I've found, like I said in the beginning, that for most men, this stuff changes after they get married, after the relationship.
We should do a survey.
I was about to say, I'm listening.
And as a Christian woman, see, the old folks said this. That's what they say.
What is it?
Never send your husband out the house with a headache or a hard situation.
I don't know.
Because either one or both of them will be cured by the time he gets back home.
That sounds so stupid.
What's stupid about it?
Never send him out of the house with a headache. What's a headache?
First of all, what we can do
What
is.
you mean, what's a headache, Ma?
I didn't have a headache.
No, you don't be the reason why he has a
You
headache.
didn't say that.
That's what I read between the lines.
No, you say it.
I think.
Well, what did they say about don't send your...
We're not talking about this.
Oh, okay.
I think that she. I do feel like.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Okay.
He's looking at it.
Go ahead,
She's
Sharon.
reading it.
She's.
I don't wanna
Do what?
I don't like the fact that. See, I think we don't know what's going on in that situation, but
Right.
like even down to the point that she's crying and now he's apologizing.
She's manipulating him. That's what I'm saying.
And also what he also was expressing that it sounds like he's insecure about her not being attracted to him as well, because he's
Right.
saying that she doesn't even initiate it. You understand? Like, and anything that he does, like sweet talk, his gestures, it gets him nowhere.
Okay, hold on, wait. Because
But then he said we are extremely compatible. You can't say that if you're saying that. And she is my best friend.
you think it's him feeling insecure because she doesn't initiate sex?
Yeah, he wants attention. It's not just that. It's
Okay.
in addition to that. This is layered.
Or I'm not speaking for all men or all women, but do you know that it is a thing though, right?
Yeah, I do know that.
What?
Men want to be felt
Right,
like,
like
they're
men-
attractive too.
Yeah, like they want.
They want attention.
I don't want to always have to put the key in ignition. Sometimes you can do that. What?
I don't have a key.
Can y'all get off girl code for a minute and just
I
like
don't have a key.
you know what I mean, bro? Like
You have ignition though. It's not carpet munching over here.
y'all ready?
Okay, all right.
Can y'all get off girl code for a second?
What do you mean by girl?
Like-
code? Okay. I feel like me and you were vibing.
Well, give me the raw like. You should be sleeping with your husband.
She should be.
Right.
Say it. No, I want you to say it. That's the
You
problem.
should be sleeping with your
Hey,
husband.
that's it.
And husband, you should be initiating. You don't feel like initiating.
25-year-old woman.
Until she gets to the point that she understands. Show her.
You know why that don't feel good?
Maybe he is. Okay, let me ask the husband this: How is he
Sorry.
initiating? Is he romantic or is he just
Straight to it. You know why? You know why that don't feel good?
what?
Because it does make you feel like
You're not attracted.
not that, but it's like we only doing it because I'm. And are you really into me? Like
God.
seriously?
He just
But
said.
then you know what? That's the
But
problem.
he just said they are very compatible.
In what way?
But they could be compatible in different ways. But I do think that.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have married her then.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
If he knew this,
If he knew
so
it.
so is this grounds for divorce?
Maybe it's something they just have to work through.
It's not ground for divorce.
So it's not grounds for divorce.
No.
I mean, dude, he love her. Why are they gonna get divorced?
Because he's.
I think in the Bible it says abandonment and sexual immorality. Ain't no immorality going on because ain't no sexing going on.
So you expect this man to stay in this relationship and not?
Yeah, God does.
No.
But now, if they're not Christians, I mean, I guess they want to do. He should stick it out.
We're just, just pray for him. Come on.
I don't like it.
Come on. What's their names?
25-year-old woman and 27-year-old
His
man.
name is
You
Reddit.
don't like what?
What don't you like?
I've
I don't
been-
like it for him either. It's sad.
I've been there.
He's tormented. It's not. It's very
When was you
unfortunate.
married? And then they.
I've been in relationships where
You weren't given attention. You had to be the initiator of all attention and affection.
sexually, yeah.
Well, maybe she ain't want you no more.
See, and I'd rather her just come on and just say that. I'd rather the wife just say, I'd rather you just say that than have me and have him.
But now, from a woman's point of view, sometimes we can be unattracted to you not because we're not interested in sex. It's because you just got on my nerves. I'm not interested in you.
But I still gotta protect you though.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's the reality.
But I still gotta protect you, right? Somebody break your head tonight.
You
while we-
better.
Right, but as soon as you get mad, you can.
It's not about that.
Come on
It's
now.
you acting a fool.
You know what? You should get married.
Vivica, that's a good segue. You're getting better at this because Vivica wants to get married.
Vivica wants to get married.
Oh, she's looking for a little boyfriend. She's
Okay.
putting out
Yeah,
applications.
I don't think she's that married.
Boyfriend applications. There's a video online surfacing of Vivica in an interview where she's talking about now at 60 years old, she is looking.
She's 60.
She's 60. She's ready for a
I thought she was
relationship,
60.
companionship. She said
She was
her
good.
her words were partner.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the video, the lady said,
You just spoke into
"You just spoke it into existence." So, what do you guys have to say about the video you watched of Vivica at 60 years old, now ready to settle down for her, Mr. Right?
That's what she wants. Huh?
I mean, I think that she can find somebody wants her. So is she being picky?
She was being picky.
Yeah.
You can tell by, and that's based on the language she used, not my opinion, because she says she's now open to all races. So that suggests she had a list at some point. So she's doing some rearranging now at 60.
So why is she on TV broadcasting it?
It was just an interview.
Did you see I sent y'all comments that
Oh,
people made. Did you see them?
No.
Read them? But the men on from Facebook, because someone else posted it. A lot of people were a little. They wanted to know how others felt about this as well. And women came to her defense.
What were the men saying?
Okay.
She's
Go ahead.
tripping.
Yeah, basically.
Tripping.
She's what?
Tripping.
She's tripping.
Basically.
Because this is what it comes down to.
Y'all didn't see nothing. Go ahead.
While
Let's
Shannon
go
is
ahead,
searching.
Mm-hmm.
Men and women value different things in relationships and what they look for in each other. So
But she don't have what they looking for?
No, not at 60.
not at 60.
She.
And that's why Shannon and I often have the conversation
Well,
about.
how old was the men on there was saying it? Were they 30?
I don't know, but that's why me and Shannon often get into this back and forth.
We do?
Yeah, about even older men dating younger women because men value
get into a back and forth?
men value youth, and
I feel like me and you be on the same page. No?
everybody's in their phone while I'm trying to have
I'm
this.
trying to find
I'm
the thing.
listening
I'm trying
to
to
you.
find out. I'm looking for the what you calling the
For what?
remarks. You mean men value youth?
Right, men value youth, yes, and your looks. So,
She don't look bad.
but she don't look like she did when she was 20.
Whoa, who does, Mikey?
Well, it's possible. Wait, slow down. It's possible to look that way. But from a man's perspective, what a man is saying is that you wanted to rip him on the streets in your prime years, and now when your years are behind you, now you want us to come and, lack of a better word, save you.
Oh.
What?
You don't understand that?
No. Because they
I'll-
because they are women that get married or get boyfriends at that age. I know
what
one of my
age?
girlfriends just got a boyfriend, and she's in her 70s. I mean, and she got a handsome older man around her. Really, he's a handsome older man around her age. He's taking her on trips. I mean, they doing their thing. I mean, so I don't.
But that's not, but mother, the reality is this though. That is not, she may have a bigger pool to select from because of who she is and where she is, but the reality of that for most women is not there. So your friend just got lucky.
No, she got blessed.
Whatever, what she got.
It's the reality. Look, what?
Wait, let's.
Wait a minute. So okay,
You don't
so
agree with what Shannon said?
no. So what you think? Well, first of all,
I'm sending y'all the-
so are these men that's talking this stuff about? I want you. How they
I
look?
sent y'all the comment.
My phone's upstairs.
How do they look?
Now I have to read.
Men ain't responsible for the looks.
What?
They are responsible for providing.
Right. Y'all don't.
So, okay, here's what someone said.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh.
So you think I want somebody in my arm broke down, beat down, and
What
busted?
does that mean? Come on, somebody ugly?
It's not about it's not about how you ugly, and it's not about how you look, but you're talking about in shape and all that stuff and keeping yourself together and all that. So
Well, this is what I mean, man. Men are more physical, but not women. Women aren't.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you see, this is coming. Okay, I'll read for Mikey. At this point, she better settle for a roommate and call it a life. She can't have children. That rules out a lot of younger men who want children. She can't physically keep up with a younger woman. I am not saying it is impossible, but it is highly improbable that she will find a husband at this stage in the game for her. And someone said, well, a woman said, I can definitely see that. In other words, no companionship. He says, she can find companionship. She can find a friend, but a husband is an extremely tall order. And so someone else said, a man, she ain't finally looking. She's way past her good years. Then another man said, hold on, I'm trying to see. He said, sorry to say it, but women lose value as they get older. That's why they tell you to settle down with a good man early, so when you get older, you'll be set for life. Shrug. And then,
you agree with that?
Homie, what?
That women lose value as they get older.
It's what they mean by losing value?
I understand what they're saying, how they judge women. Like, I'm not going to act like I don't understand what they mean.
No, I don't understand what they mean. What do they mean?
They look at us based on our value, like how it's an external value, and then what we can produce. If we can't produce kids and we don't look good, then they're gonna find somebody younger.
Well, hold up. Is this men saying this? How old are the men?
What you mean?
How old are they? If they 30 years old, I don't want a 30-year-old man. And I don't want no kids at 60.
Yeah, but a 60-year-old man might want a 50 or a 40-year-old or a 30-year-old woman.
So what? So he can do what?
Just so they can get that woman, especially if they can what I'm not dealing with. I'll just say this to you guys: if I were to ever not be in a relationship with my husband, Lord forbid that were to ever happen, right? I am not probably looking for a 60-year-old man who can't give me stuff, like can provide a life for me. You're older than me. You're so much older. Like I'm with an older man. So this is where I would have a bit of leverage, right? So let's say there's a 70-year-old man and he just, some normal average guy, and I'd be like, not saying that I wouldn't date a 70-year-old, but what's really appealing, I'm still young. Like I'm still much younger than him. I don't really. What is our like prize? Like what's there for us?
So it's the same way.
What?
It's just this.
But I am the younger woman in that scenario. You get what I'm saying?
I think she's trying not to understand on purpose.
Oh, no.
That's why I'm sitting back being quiet, because she's doing a good job of explaining.
What I'm saying is that they just like basically shut her down, like she can't get what she wants.
And that's the misinterpretation, Mother.
Let me say this, Michael. I think that a lot of women aren't going to get what they want.
A lot of men aren't going to get what they want.
But we're not talking about the men right now, because a lot of men don't get what they want. They want a trophy, whatever that looks like, and you don't get that, right? They want this good-looking woman, and you don't get that. A lot of men want that, but they don't wind up getting that. But a lot of women, I'm not going to say a lot. We hear women who want this type of guy who can do this and do that and give them this and that. You're not going to get that, because most men don't have it to give. So it's like we're competing with other women in a small pool.
Right. And everybody wants the same.
We want the same lifestyle.
The same man.
Right. And they're not everywhere. They're not ubiquitous. They're not.
The internet is not shutting Vivica down. I want to be clear on that.
No, I don't think they're shutting her down.
Vivica shut herself down.
Oh no, what did she do?
By waiting so long, like Shannon just said, you're at a disadvantage now, depending upon what you want and what you're looking for. You're at a disadvantage now because you are older.
How is Tony Braxton's sister just got somebody?
I don't know.
Who, Tamar? Did she just marry that man?
You don't understand that from a man's perspective?
I'm not thinking about it. See, I don't.
And you looking at celebrities, I hate when, I'm not saying that you're saying this, but I hate when I'm talking to like friends or people and they like, well, look at this person. I'm like, they're in a whole different world.
So Vivica actually she may lucked up.
Because she's in a whole different.
Yeah, so she may.
I'm just saying there are people out here by themselves. There are people out here. I just told you my girlfriend just found somebody. She just met a man.
But that's not But what I'm saying is that's not the norm. That's not the norm.
Okay, I'm not talking about the norm. I'm talking about it can happen.
See, and that's the dangerous part.
What? That it can happen?
That she's wishing on a star.
Right, and then like the lady said in the video, you just spoke it into existence. It don't. love and life just don't work like that.
Okay.
Like we can't. And Shannon asked me off camera, can I manifest what I want? You can, but there's steps to your own manifestation. You have. This is what you have. That's like me saying our next book is going to sell 1 million copies. Mm-hmm. I didn't even wrote a book yet, or I haven't even written a book. I don't have anything prepared to even write a book.
They don't mean it's not going to sell 1 million copies.
But if I'm not doing the work to get it there, it's not going to happen on its own.
Well, she might be doing the work to get it.
But manifestation, what is manifestation?
So let me ask you a question. If she looked like she looked when she was 20 at 60, did she stand a better chance?
Yes.
Just because she looked better.
Yes.
Just because she looks better.
Mother, and you're speaking from a place of privilege, I must say, because how old are you when you met Miss Eugene?
I don't know. I'm not talking about my age. What difference makes?
Well, because you're pretty, like you're very attractive.
Wait, let me ask you a question. You don't talk about your age, so I'll stop talking about mine so that people won't try to put 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay, that's cute.
And you're in shape. Well, Slim Jim.
Who's Slim Jim?
Her.
Oh, okay.
It'd have been
Slim Jim.
It'd have been a little tough.
How do you know?
It'd have been a little tougher, if you weren't as attractive and you were a little on the heavier side of the scale.
Y'all just putting you
can't acknowledge that as truth.
Hold up. But y'all are basing.
Man, you should be able to acknowledge that it's true simply based on the conversations we've had with
No, but what I'm saying is that
peers.
we are basing, like we're stereotyping women, and we're putting them in categories based on the way they look. Because let me say this, and this is so true, and not just believe it. You could be the most prettiest person in the world, yet be the ugliest person in the world. Mm-hmm. You could have the best figure, you could have this, that, and still be ugly. Mm-hmm. Because of the way you carry yourself, because of the way you act, because of the way you treat people. And you could be what people think don't have good looks or whatever, and be the most beautiful person in the world. Mm-hmm. So I keep myself in a way that I want to. This is what I want to feel about me. This is the way I want to look. This is what I want to feel. But there are other people that still they love their self in spite of their shape, their size, their physical attraction, the way they look, whatever. It's beauty is within.
I agree. So to that, I will say this. Because we are in a time now, in a day and age, where men are now, they're willing to go down on looks for peace.
That's good.
So, but at the same time, and most people are average. Like everybody's not Kelly Rowland or Beyonce walking around.
Shannon Shanae's son.
Well, I mean,
except for last week, I don't know what was going on.
Most people are 5, 6s walking around here. You know what I'm saying? That's not me being. That's not me being shady.
I don't know why he said that.
That's why I'm trying to understand.
Well, you have to stop. See, and this is. I understand what your point is, but I just don't like to qualify celebrities. They don't live normal lives. They don't. We don't know.
Right.
It's like
that's my point.
Wait a minute.
You don't know what Beyonce look like.
I'm about to say. No, what I was going to say is that when you said Vivica Fox is 60, I was sitting there like she's 60. Now, although she does not look like how she looked on How to Get a Play or whatever that movie was called, right? She don't look like that, but I'm like, that lady's skin is flawless.
It is.
Like, she's 60? Like, I couldn't believe she was 60. I don't know what Vivica is doing. She looks better than the average 60-year-old woman. You get what I mean? I couldn't believe I didn't know she was that old. I can tell she's that old by how she's talking. Like she can't breathe and all that kind of stuff. Like, and just
wait a minute, hold up.
What point are you responding to that I made?
That you using? I don't like when people use celebrities. We're looking at people who have professional dermatologists, Botox, all that kind of stuff.
Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, hold up. But what I'm trying to.
I mean, and let me say this: her skin looked better than the average 60-year-old. That's what I meant. Like we see a lot of beautiful women that are 60 and up all the time. So and I'm not comparing them, but like.
No, I'm talking about far as, but you bringing You saying they not?
Let me ask you this question: when you look at women walking around all these 5s and 6s, do you like, oh, she a 5? She look at that 6 over there. You don't ever look at a woman.
Look at that 6.
Look at that 6, man.
I'm just saying.
So we got a straight up 6 up in here.
What is Beyonce and Kelly Rowland?
Destiny's Child.
No, that's
no,
not.
but
that's
what
not,
are they? No, I'm saying what are they?
Like
I guess
the
they're
number,
like 10.
The number.
Yeah.
That's not. Let me be clear. That's not my own personal opinion.
And Kevin Samuel, he's
Well, Kevin used to say that, but that's internet.
Kevin didn't think Beyonce.
No, Kevin thought Beyonce. I mean, thought Kelly looked better than
Beyonce.
Beyonce. That's internet fodder. That's not Michael saying that. That's not
You
Michael.
I know why you're just using him as an example.
As an example of
like
internet
if you would just say
banter.
Diana Ross, for
but that's
like, a
only.
woman.
But that's only because of the public figure.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
but he has to. But I get his point. He has to use somebody that we all can. We can visualize. Is your point?
Right, but I'm not even saying just physically. I'm saying most people today just live an average lifestyle. Most people just average.
What's average?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
No, I think.
Meaning like.
I think.
Let him finish his point.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, because we got to figure you out.
Most of us aren't in the top 1%, top 2% of earnings. We aren't. We just live an average middle class life. That's what I'm saying.
Isn't that good?
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah. Because it makes it fair.
That's what I'm saying. So to getting to the dating world and now try to elevate our standards or expectations does where we are. It does it makes the playing field uneven for you.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. It's like
So
Shannon Morgan, age unknown. Let's see how I got that. Age unknown. I live an average lifestyle. I have an average head of hair. I have average eyelashes. They're real. But I want a 7-figure earning man
That's what I'm saying.
who lives in the hills of Beverly, California, driving nothing less than a Porsche and a Lamborghini. And I need to make sure that I always have nannies for my children's children when they decide to have some. That's average Shannon.
That's what I'm saying.
Like our standard has elevated because we think that
you're elevated.
We have elevated our own. Like I believe I deserve this, so it's like go get it then, right?
Right. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So your point about Vivica is
it's good. It can be tough for her depending upon where she's playing, the field she's playing in. Well, it may not be tough. Who knows? But women who are like Vivica, who aren't at Vivica's status or stature, it can be tough for them.
Is this thing still recording?
Yes, it's still recording. It's fine.
So, what is her stature?
I mean, she's a celebrity.
Okay.
like you said, it's in
Like
her.
I said, it's in life.
Right. She knows people. She
So it's probably not gonna be hard for her to find a man.
You said it's going.
It's probably not gonna be hard.
Yeah,
It's probably
I
not gonna
can
be
see
hard
her
to
being
find
married next week if she.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be hard.
If she probably lowered her standard.
But the average.
And I don't mean lowered like in like she got to live in the hood. I'm saying like she just got to pick a man who just. I was just talking to one of my girls about this. This is another reason why I was running a little behind schedule. And I was just like, you have to. You're not gonna like this.
Okay. All right. Shall I close my ears?
You got to.
Okay. All right.
But I'm just gonna say it anyway.
Okay. Say it.
So this young niece and grandchild of yours always wanted a BF. As you know, we probably already know who this one is. They always wanted a boyfriend. And finally one says, I like you. And she's like, I don't like me. And I'm just like, we all look at her like, girl, this is what you've been wanting all your high school life. What are you talking about? And I set her down. I said, listen, this wasn't about the young man at all. I said, this, like, basically, for lack of a better word, like this kind of indecisiveness, this flightiness that you're displaying right now over, like, I don't know, and all that kind of stuff. I said, you don't really choose. They decide in the end. You are the fruit, right? But they can pick from a lot of fruits and they decide.
So can we.
And this is what I said to her mother. I said, now, unless you're going to be one of those women getting on your knee and proposing to men, I said, you don't decide who you marry. You decide if you're going to accept the proposal.
Then I decide who I marry. I'm gonna accept the proposal.
If you get
stop.
what I'm
Don't you?
I understand.
You're being about to say because you about to make me.
Calm down.
Oh,
Blow his smoke,
So
boy.
my point in saying is, if we remember some of the people that she was interested in, is this: he didn't choose you.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't choose you.
Mhm.
He didn't choose you. This one is choosing to be interested in you. What's the issue? See if he's a nice person. See if you like him. And that's what I say. Vivica may have to. When I say lower her standard, you might have to adjust your standard just to see if this person works. Because
He might be the one that really works.
Yeah, he might be the one that works. He
Mm-hmm.
might be bald and you ain't want a bald man. But the bald man is actually the man of your dreams.
Well, because this is, I think this is for everybody across the board. We don't have the options that we think we do.
Mm-hmm. And that's men too.
I'm not saying everybody across the board, men
right.
and women. I don't think we have all these options like we think we have.
Mm-hmm.
Right, auntie.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all, if I
Listen.
ever had to be single again, I'm gonna be in the gym like Fergie, working on my fitness. Like, let me get my life together because I gotta get it together.
we should get it together now.
I do get it together.
Oh yeah, I'm saying, don't wait till after you ever had to be
Y'all know I get it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So
Y'all know that I do this.
I have
What?
a question because you had daughters,
Yeah.
and we'll wrap this up soon. At what age would you tell them if they want to be married and have a family to start prioritizing, looking for that?
That my day gonna be 18 in a few months. I would tell them then.
Oh, start now.
Yeah. And that was my point of having that conversation with her. I'm not saying this is the one. Are you crazy? Like, what is wrong with you? There's an interest. There's a subject. A fella who loves you. No, it wasn't that. It was, hey, you're getting older now. I want you to not approach this dating life with a flighty perspective. Know this. Get to know you had an interest. Now all of a sudden, why don't you have an interest? You're not a little girl anymore.
You're really cool.
Because Vivica ain't Vivica no more.
She's still
Well,
Not-
I'm not saying
not
I wasn't
vivid.
saying it from that perspective. I was saying you're not a little girl in a sense. Well, yeah, okay, actually I am. You're not a little girl in a sense where you can sit here and just kind of like play around because
That's what I'm saying.
them years go by, them years speed by you, and you like. I have friends who did not know,
I know.
and
I
they
know,
still are single.
I know somebody who told me that she wished she would have prioritized it because now that she's older, she don't want to be alone no more. She don't wanna be by
Yeah, and
herself
everybody
no more.
booed up. They got kids. They have families.
And
A lot, most people are like they have families or they already have children. They out playing in the street. You know what I'm saying? It's just like as you get older, it's like your options are they dwindle.
they dwindle. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I said your friend was lucky because it's like most men.
Blessed, not lucky.
I mean, but that's what I
Blessed.
meant. Like most men are in the church. Let's say you just as a friend in church. Most men in
No,
church,
she's not a friend in
but
church.
they sitting there with their wives, right?
She's
Right.
not
So,
a friend.
so where do you even at 70? Where do you even
Where
find
am I
somebody?
even-
Where do
where
you
am I-
find somebody at? Where you looking
Bingo
at? Right.
I think she met him on her job.
And that's what I'm saying.
I would go online.
And that's what I'm saying. The pool because you met your husband at work. So even when you were younger, you weren't going outside and hanging out with friends and girlfriends to constantly get approached by men.
You get approached by men when you walk through the street. Okay, all right. I'm just
Was you getting approached like that before you got married? What happened?
I just
Well, you were single though.
Yeah, I just
So I'm saying when you started dating, were you getting approached?
Young people approach me.
Yeah, all the time.
Actually, someone thought I worked
I
for
still get
UPS.
approached now. You think I don't?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh,
What's your point?
What do you mean by that?
They like,
they
hey girl with the curls.
When's the last time you've been approached? This is fun. When's the last time you've been approached?
Mine yesterday.
I'll get to you.
Okay.
probably like 3 days ago.
I don't be in these streets
Where?
like that.
Where were you
At the
at?
store.
What store?
And they always start off by your hair.
Hair, yes.
They always start off with your hair.
Mhm.
What store were you in?
I was at White Marsh.
What store though?
Why?
No,
Why?
Because that matters.
It's a GNC. Like, what does it matter?
So what
I
happened?
was walking to the mall.
All right, what happened?
And what's this?
Get to your point.
What did he say?
Are you married?
See, that was what?
That is so sweet
That-
that you
no.
ask, are you married? Because they don't be asking me if
no.
I'm married. You did not say no.
No.
What you say? Yeah.
No.
You didn't say yeah.
I didn't say anything.
You just kept walking.
You
You
just
just
kept
kept
walking.
No, I said, hi, I said, how are you? I said, yes, I am.
And that was
Happily.
it. See, I like the first response of no response. That's my kind of wife. Just keep moving.
Keep it moving.
You know what I mean?
Well,
but
you know,
your response was cool.
you can do that, but then I just think that's like
Impolite. It's so
right.
rude.
It's impolite.
And they just saying hi.
And then
And they don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I like just like giving people just common courtesy, disrespect. I mean,
they just talking. They hi.
How to make you feel?
She gets it all the time.
Right. It's just that's nothing new to you guys. It's just you about to get it so you walk out of here. Go to the gas station. How about you? When were you?
Yesterday, like I said.
Where were you at?
I was at like one of the mail stores. FedEx. Yeah.
Oh, mail. I thought you meant.
What about you?
A mail store.
What about you?
I don't get approached.
Yeah, women don't really approach.
I don't get approached.
You don't?
I don't like that either, though.
I know. You can tell why. I knew that because you can tell. Wait a minute. You can tell if you know him. You can tell by the way when we tell him, yeah, we get approached. You can tell by he got this dumb grin like, ain't happened to me.
Well, I got homeboys who get DMs and stuff like that from women.
You not on Instagram?
I'm on Facebook.
Facebook is more like
family.
Yeah.
So you don't get DM'd?
But even though I did.
Well, you don't need to be DM'd.
Look, I see on Facebook too. That we get hit up.
Yeah, I don't get approached.
Okay, well maybe it's not the time. Maybe the guard
has now, I don't get turned down either when I do the approaching.
Women don't typically approach, so that's not a big deal.
And you're not being turned down, and that's fine.
Well, I've been approached before though.
I'm just saying, but that is not uncommon for you to not be a man.
Well, this is because women, you're right, women don't approach, but they'll let you know it's okay to approach them. Like they'll give you an eye or look or something like, yo, come here, like.
I don't know. I ain't that deep in the streets. Yeah. We just said the UPS and the Kingo.
Well, to all the Vivicas out there, I mean.
We wish you well.
Yeah.
What you don't?
Good luck. I'm saying, yeah, good luck.
You know, here's
loneliness is not.
To everyone that's out there that's looking
feeling.
For someone or that want to be with someone, don't give up. That's what I would say.
Don't give up.
No matter the age, no matter what, don't give up. Believe that you can have it. Just make sure you're taking good care of yourself and don't give up.
But you know what I was going to say?
What?
I was going to say immerse yourself into something other than looking for love. Look to go and serve, and maybe you'll find love in those places.
That's true.
And lastly, go look online. Do the online dating. Yeah. And see if it works.
Be careful. You got to be careful with anybody.
I mean, look at it like this. All online daters are not crazy. Like, they could be too busy. They have certain type of jobs. They're not out of that. You know what I mean? They're not, like, if I would get online and date, I'm not crazy. I'm just like, I've seen people. I have friends who online dated and it worked.
And that's where women do approach. But at that point, you can't just sit back. Yeah. Online dating is like an active experience. Yeah. You can't sit back and wait for.
Like, you kind of asserted yourself just by putting yourself on the app, on the site. You know what I mean? Like, I'm available. Hey, what's up? You know.
Or if you see somebody you like, then you would let them know, hey, I like. You mean you gonna swipe left with somebody that you don't? I mean that you do like.
I don't know how it goes, but yeah.
Well, me either. But. All right. Well.
Is that all we were talking about?
Yeah, that's all I have for you today.
Okay.
Living life is the longest thing you ever do in the shortest amount of time. You only get one, so go get that husband. Go get that wife. You ain't got that much time.
A man who finds a wife finds a good thing. So women,
you don't have that much time.
Prepare yourself to be a wife.
I probably should.
Prepare yourself to be a wife.
And you should stop speaking that stuff.
Why?
You don't have much time. Just stop speaking.
That's not me. No, you gotta stop speaking that. You gotta tell truth.
You don't have.
This is what I be trying to say. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I don't manifest. What do you mean?
You don't
I don't believe in that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
We're here to live the good life for the Lord.
Because you only get one, so whatever your dreams, goals, or desires are, go out there and get the job done. And while you're doing that, you can make sure. See, you threw me off, bro.
I'm like, what?
While you're doing that, remember his name is Jesus Christ and not Tom Cruise.
Wait a minute. Why? First of all, for like the past 4 or 5 days, I've been watching Mission Impossible. That movie is so long. Like, I keep
I've binge watched them all recently, too. They
really? They are long. I finished
the real Mission Impossible back in the day or the new improved one with Tom Cruise in it?
I didn't know there were others.
There were other ones?
Where do you think Mission Impossible came from?
007?
No.
No,
that's James Bond.
Yeah, that's James Bond.
I thought it was like a.
Wait, so Tom Cruise wasn't
The original Mission Impossible?
right?
Who was the original?
Who's the original?
No, we had to look it up.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. But I just know that I watched I thought was the last one today, and my husband was like, "Wait, I thought she was watching something, whatever he said." I was like, "There's another one? I can't do it. I need a break." It took me like all week to watch that movie because I kept falling asleep.
Remember, his name is Jesus Christ and not Tom Cruise. There's no such thing as Mission Impossible.
And I don't like that they call IMF Impossible Mission Force.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
It's so.
It is possible.
Corny.
It is possible to find love at 70 and 60. In the
Yeah,
Bible,
because
in the Bible, Sarah wasn't Sarah pregnant at like 80
She
or
was
90?
pregnant. Yeah.
Sarah, right?
Yeah, 90,
Yeah,
80, something like that.
Yeah, I don't read my Bible.
Sarah. That's right in the beginning.
No, it's not.
That's in the beginning.
I was actually reading Judges this week.
Were you? What would you read about Judges?
I was reading the story of Samson and I was reading the story of
Okay,
Samson.
that's cute. Who?
Samson.
Oh, you was reading about him. Why? Why? You gonna grow your hair back?
I feel like I relate to him a little bit.
Oh, really? Why? Arrogance.
No. These nagging women.
Wait a minute. Samson is the one with the hair, and
the woman kept nagging him.
Yeah, and he used his strength, but at the end he really used his strength for good, and he just destroyed everything.
Oh my God! You know, I just think that sometimes you have a issue with women.
But I say, what is the nagging women? What are you talking
I know,
about?
but
she nagged him to death.
No, she nagged him to death.
That's what the Bible says. That's what Delilah kept on asking him, "Where do you get your strength from?"
No, she wasn't nagging him. She was trying to.
That's what the Bible says. She kept nagging him about it, and he just finally gave in to it.
But she was trying. She wasn't.
But he didn't know that though.
But hers was corrupt.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
We'll see you guys next
gotta
time.
say the whole thing again.
His name is Jesus Christ, not Tom Cruise.
Oh, you say
and
it
there's
like
no
you
such
mean
thing
it.
as Mission Impossible because we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. Till next time, I'm Mike. This is my mom. That's Shannon. We'll see you next time on Mike and His Mom Show. Yes.
Bye.
Save that trouble for another day. Hey, we're gonna have a good day.